to know that they're the defending champions. And although in this tournament they've not been really very sharp, they've been very conservative. I mean, winning once, and they're coming in from a group that has had only 4 teams, so they played 3 matches. So won 1 and drew the rest 2 matches. It's hard to know where the strength really lies, because I mean, now for Uganda Cranes, for example, we've seen that they played 4 matches. So it's easy to know that Uganda started out with a loss, and then they came in and won the following 2 games and then drew the last. So for Senegal, they're coming in having played a match less, and if you watch how they've been playing, not very sharp on the eye, but I think you can call them grafters, grinders. They came out and won the first game against Nigeria, then drew their second and third game. So we don't know where the real strength is. But being the defending champions, it's not something that you can really put out of the window about them. A defending champion is always a defending champion, especially if they can crawl out of the group and get into the knockout stages. Now that's where the real party begins, because in tournament football, sometimes the knockout stage is anyone's game. So I think it's going to be a well-balanced game. You're facing a team that's home, that has the momentum, that has the support of the fans all over the pitch and everywhere. So I really believe there was a chance of us witnessing a very, very tight game.
Okay. Wow, that's a good one. But of course, Jiba, I come back to you. The last draw that we had against Bafana was dramatic. If it wasn't maybe a luck, we would never have been here today. So looking at what transpired in the final game of the Group C, where Uganda had to come to dig deep to get the 2 goals in space of 8-10 minutes or 6 minutes. Do you see us complete the job, Ali?
That will be the if you get an early goal, you settle the nerves, and then you put pressure. And as you know, Ugandans, if we concede fast, they go quiet, and all of a sudden, the initiative is fully given to the opposition. But for Uganda, they need to first of all be very solid, be very organized, and be structured. Because we have struggled against teams that play organized football. Somehow they disrupt us, we lose concentration, and we are in this area, and all of a sudden goals start to fly in, as they did against South Africa in a very little spell of time. We looked disjointed, we looked lost, and at that time, everybody had given up. But like you said, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. On that day, we were more lucky than good. But you have to give credit to the never die kind of attitude. The boys pushed, they threw a kitchen sink to the South Africans, and we forced errors to whoever, and that's how we got back into the game and got the draw. But in games like this, quarterfinals, the opponent doesn't give you so much time. They don't give you so much chances. These are games that are 1-0, like we saw yesterday. No team could score more than once, and that's how it is. As the tournament progresses, the games become tighter. So efficiency, effectiveness become key, and that's what we should expect. First of all, Cranes to be, because as long as you are steady, you are not conceding, and you are structured, and the system is working, you will get your chance. And we have shown in this tournament that we have gotten chances, and we have put them away. Not many, and the way they come has not been in the most fashionable way, but that doesn't matter. It's about getting that win, put the ball in the back of the net, and shut out the opponent. They need to be structured like that, wait for their time, and go. If they get disoriented the way they were against Algeria and South Africa, you give away 2-goal lead, it's very difficult in a game like this. And I'm sure the coaches have been strategically working towards that. Be solid, be structured, follow the instructions, wait for your moment, and pounce. But don't let yourself be disorganized for the opponent to come in.
Okay. I'll stay with you, Jiba. Last time we saw Alan Okello being marked out of the game, and is where our source of creativity. So if the Senegalese, the Lions of Teranga, come with a system that stops Alan Okello, where can the Cranes find the goals?
They will, because Alan Okello has been marked as the danger man for our team. And you saw, like, against South Africa, they targeted him, they planned for him. So two things. We know they are going to plan for him, but we have to insist to play with him. The teammates should, every time we get the ball, find Okello, and let him take us forward. Let him ask the questions. If he gets the ball, if he makes 5 moves, 2 out of the 3 will be dangerous and he can create for us. But if the boys, like they did against South Africa, Alan is marked out, therefore let's look somewhere else, the Senegalese are winning. So we have to insist with him. Even Alan has to come and shoot the ball. He has to apply himself to the game. That is the best way, because if it's our outlet, we must use it. We should not allow Senegal to close it. But having said that, we have shown also that we have a goal out of anywhere. I think 6 players have been involved in our goals.
True.
So that shows that any of those boys can come up with the match winner. We have seen a midfielder scoring. We have seen a defender scoring, and on the day like this, goals can also come from set pieces. We have had many actually coming from that. So we have a variety of ways on how we can affect and hurt the opponents. We have scored through set pieces. We have created penalty chances more than any other team in the tournament already. So we can be dangerous in any way. And because we are unorthodox, very difficult to predict. The opponent does not really know who else should we shut out. So that gives us an advantage that any player can spring up a surprise and gives us a lead.
Okay, on your screen you can see lineups that have been confirmed. Mutakupa is in goal. The back 4 has Herbert Achai. We have Arnold Odong, Rogers Bochaki, and as well as Gavin Chizito. Then, of course, the midfield has Enoko Sebagala, there is Karim Watambala, and Joe Serunjoji. Up front is Alan Okello, Jude Semugabi, and Regan Impande. I'll come to you, Kanyike. I have loved how Jude leads the line. He's so energetic, he has the pace, and it's hard for him. He actually is a hard worker. But, of course, Himbisibwe, when he gets on, he knows when to find the spaces in that 18-yard area and makes defenders commit mistakes. So, do you think Jude Semugabi, playing ahead of Himbisibwe, can help us get the goals early?
Yeah, I think it's a like-for-like substitution. Jude is a hard worker. He's a strong runner, and puts the defense under a lot of pressure. So when Ivan Himbisibwe comes onto when he replaces Jude Semugabi, it's always like the same. You're tiring people. Jude has already made them tired, and then you're bringing in new energy, playing almost the same style, same energy, and same runs. So that substitution is a game changer most of the times that we've seen. When Himbisibwe comes in, the energy doesn't go down. It keeps up here. He starts off from where Jude has left. And that puts, of course, you're facing people who've been working for, let's say, 65 or 70 minutes. And then you're bringing in the same kind of player, replacing the player that they play, almost the same kind of style. So, that substitution really has kept us on the front foot. And I hope it goes on like that. Then also, the wide men, Alan playing off the right, and then Regan Pande playing off the left. I mean, 4-3-3. So, like Kiba said, sometimes you don't know who to mark, and that makes Uganda a dangerous side. Because, okay, you're going to put a lot of emphasis and effort on Alan Okello, and then you're freeing up spaces for others. For Regan on the right, and then for Jude Semugabi or Ivan Himbisibwe to come running through. And then the midfield still compacted. 3 midfielders, so the gaps are not very wide. They can close the gaps, but also be very dangerous going forward. So, I see a good game going forward, and I see Uganda standing a chance. But then you don't forget that you're facing a team that's really conservative. They don't give away so much. They close the gaps, and then they are physically bigger than us, strong and taller. And then, of course, like most of the West African teams, they know the game, they know the sport, they know how to play with the ball. So, like I said in the beginning, we're up for a very, very good game.
Okay, let's go to Peter Otai in the commentary box. We shall get back here after 45 minutes. Stick around.